fellow Southies, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Ceci and this is my very first build for the new year and I'm excited to bring it to you. It is a modern family home set in the brand new world of Mount Robbie that came with the Snow Escape expansion pack, and this is a build that I got inspiration from off Pinterest, where I get most of my inspiration from, and it is a house that I believe is made by a Japanese architecture company. At least that's what the website looks like. I could be wrong. If I am, just let me know in the comments. But I saw a lot of pictures of houses that kind of look like this, and I thought it would be really cute. It's kind of modern, and it just looks like a really cool house. Now, of course, I did put my own touches and things to it. This is a 2-bedroom home and a 2.5 bath home. There is another room on the top level that could be a bedroom. It's kind of small, so I made it an office. There's a courtyard in the middle, and then a great room featuring a kitchen, a dining area, and a living room area. And then there's also a utility closet next to the family bathroom upstairs. So there's some laundry in here if you enjoy playing with laundry day. I did not limit packs. I rarely limit packs. I need to do a limit pack build. I have been doing a series on my channel, or I started a series on my channel where I take one room and I design it in 4 different design styles. I'm currently working on the second video of that, so be on the lookout for that. So yeah, but I need to do another, I think the only limited pack, I have maybe 4 limited pack videos on my channel, with 3 of them being starter homes, and I really need to do that again. I think the problem is because I don't use Build by Ceci, I feel super limited when I only use 1 or 2 packs. I feel like I have nothing to work with, but yeah. So, this year is getting off to a pretty crazy start. Just kind of in my world, I am trying to put together a schedule for my YouTube channel. I might be a little bit too ambitious and I might need to kind of back off. I do have a full-time job and I work nights, so sometimes it's a little bit hard to record. Plus, I've really gotten to a game called Grand Theft Auto 5 online, and I've been streaming it a little bit over on my Twitch channel, and I'm just obsessed with it. It's such a fun game. I've been playing with some of my Twitter friends, and so if you want to see me die a bunch of times and wreck a car a bunch of times, go follow me over on Twitch. I do have a secondary channel. 25th and Live is my channel on Twitch, and that's also my second channel where I post all of my raw streams. On there, I'm a little bit behind, so hopefully I'll be able to upload the new stuff, because I need to start deleting things off my computer. My computer is so full of videos and projects that it's not running slowly, it's running perfectly, but I fear the day that my computer's like, yeah, no. I've only had this one for a year, so I need to take care of it. But yeah, as you can see, the exterior is coming together. It's a short video, so I did include the floor plan. This little sort of beam that's supposed to run across, at the end of the video, I do change it into just a half wall, because the more and more I kept looking at this platform beam, the more and more I did not like it. It just didn't look good at all. I wish that you could just sort of paint the platforms like you do walls, instead of it being like a foundation type of system, because I would have liked that to have just been a smooth beam across, but alas, it didn't work out. So because this is I believe it's a 20 by 15 lot, I decided to go ahead and just one thing I liked about the photo is this little courtyard area in the middle, so that is what you're seeing me build right now. And I wanted there to be a little bit of a privacy, so I put this wall up. and those little dividers from city living. There is a small window in that the downstairs bedroom with those beams are kind of blocking, but they're small, you can't see. So what I end up putting back there is like where the trash cans are, and I have some bicycles over there. So yeah, that little bump out at the top, that's the office, and that upstairs is the kids' room. I'll kind of describe the family. It's a mom and a dad and twin daughters. The mom is a sort of a mommy blogger, and she's the type that wants you to think that her life is absolutely perfect. And she, is very into making sure it seems like her life is perfect and magical, and you should be just like her. And then the dad, I imagine, is a salary man or a businessman who does his best to stay away from home because his wife and children kind of drive him crazy. The daughters are not necessarily opposite twins, but one's mean and one's kind of gloomy, and they're both kind of the product of a mom who's just constantly wanting them to be these perfect little angels all the time, and so they're kind of a little cuckoo themselves. So I imagine the dad's like, I'm just gonna stay in the office, I'm not leaving the office. So yeah, that's kind of the description of the family. You'll see them at the end of the video in the screenshots. So now I am working on the great room, and I found some really cool pictures from Pinterest as well. I use Pinterest as inspiration when I'm building a lot. I won't say it's rare that I build or decorate just sort of off the top of my head. I always use either multiple reference photos or single reference photos. Usually a single reference photo for exterior and then multiple reference photos for interiors. But I love this idea of this sort of black and white space that had pops of warmer colors, and that's kind of the theme for this room as well as the master bedroom. So I used base game, pretty much an entire base game kitchen, and it's all black and white, and I used a lot of base game in here. But yeah, I love this kitchen. I thought it turned out really great. And then I'm going to see there. Well, no, let's get together, isn't it? And so now I'm going to put down some tables and chairs. And I like the idea of a light wood table with contrasting black chairs, or vice versa. I've seen that a lot on Pinterest. Sometimes things on Pinterest, most of the time, things I find on Pinterest or design styles I find on Pinterest, it's really hard to sort of replicate them in the game in a way where it doesn't look weird. Like, you're like, oh, that looks so pretty, and then you try to sort of emulate it in a way. Of course, it would probably turn out better with Ceci, but as I've said time and time again, I try not to use Ceci because I want my builds to be easily accessible in the gallery. So I have to work with what I have, and I do have a complete Ceci builds on the channel and on the gallery. So 25 in South is my origin ID, so go find that if you're into some Ceci. It's got some Peacemaker and Philexander and Hey Harry and Illogical Sims and all that stuff. So, but yeah, the living room is coming together, and kind of my process, if this is the first time you're watching my video, is I like to put down the big furniture stuff and then go through and clutter. One thing I'll point out in this room is I'm using concrete floors, which I know I've done that in builds before. I just off the top of my head can't think of any builds. Normally I'm a wood floor type of builder or carpet. So, but yeah, in IRL, I think concrete floors look so beautiful. I think they're so cool. And then you just kind of, you warm them up with, rugs and warm colors, and it's just a really good base, in my opinion, for homes. And I think it looks really cool here. I had a hard time figuring out what to do with the corner where the windows are, there, it felt like really dead space. And I'm not one to clutter my builds that much. For one, I want Sims to be able to get around the spaces easily. And two, I'm the type of person that wants to sit and complete a build in one go if I can. And cluttering takes so much time, especially if you go in a debug. It can take forever. I love to build, and I think I can consider myself a Sims 4 builder, but there are some people that can clutter and go crazy, and I look at these videos or these elaborate builds, I'm thinking, it must have taken you days to do this. Like, there's so much detail, and I'm like low-key jealous of that. Like, how can you sit there? Like, what do you do all day? Like, do you sleep? Do you eat? Do you work? How did you sit here and painstakingly put every little piece of every little thing in this build? It's crazy. But I am kind of moving on from this space. The next room that I think I'll be working on after this is the master bedroom. Again, shared by kind of a perfectionist mommy blogger and sort of a tired dad. Here's me kind of looking at everything at eye level, making sure everything looks kind of cool. But yeah, I love the idea of these slider doors being the doors, and that you can walk in this walkway, I don't know. It just was cool to me. That's all I'm saying. And this is a no shoe house. And so put the shoes outside, which I think in most no shoe cultures, they leave their shoes outside, that I'm aware of. And so yeah, here I am, another bedroom that was built off reference. The reference photo had like light bedding and then a lot of darker wood tones, so that's kind of what I'm going for here. Use Jungle Adventure and Cats and Dogs and Get Famous. And then I want to say, a Discovery University little thing, but the they have a walk-in closet, but it's in the bathroom. The bathroom is not in, I don't normally include the decorating of bathrooms because a bathroom is a bathroom, but yeah, you might kind of see it every once in a while when I'm moving around the room. I will say that if I get a little stuck on what to do next when it comes to my builds, I just move on. And go to a different room, which is definitely happened to me there. I didn't know what else to put in it. I was trying to, like I said, think about the type of people that live here, and I feel like the type of personality that this mommy blogger has, she wants everything to look absolutely perfect and nothing out of place. So yeah, she definitely does not want a bunch of crazy clutter in her room. And she probably lets Doug get away with a little bit. Like, I imagine her side is the side with the flower and his side is the side with the books. This is the girls' bedroom, which I'm so obsessed with. I found a reference photo. I was thinking like perfect little girl bedroom, and I found this photo where they had the pink and white striped walls, and I did put carpet in this bedroom because they're kids. I did size up that hanging lamp, but I will size it down because when I was player testing it, I didn't realize that it was just like in the bedroom. Like, I didn't realize how low it was, so that will change. But yeah, again, perfect little twin bedroom. I did have a lot of fun putting this room together. It's pink, but I didn't want it to be the type of pink that made you feel ill. I wanted it to be sort of soft pink and a type of, a tolerable pink, if that makes any sense. Pink is not my favorite color, but I do enjoy a bit of pink. I have this type of peachy pink kind of colors in my wardrobe, not so much decor in my home, but I've got like a couple of sweaters and things. So yeah, that's the vibe that I was going for. Very soft and light and airy, and everything is perfect. So each girl has the exact same thing. And I'm going to put little chairs down at the bottom. I'm trying to think of some house keeping items. Yeah, like I said, I've been playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto. I'm going to possibly clip some of my gameplay with my friends and do a little bit of a video series here on the channel. Nothing that showcases everything that I do, because I don't always play on my stream. Sometimes I play on other people's streams, so it'll only really be stuff from my stream, but you'll kind of see some of the fun gameplay. It's opposite of the desktop or the PlayStation version, which is an actual story game, which I haven't played yet. I might bring that to the channel. I'm not sure yet. I literally haven't played it at all. Okay, so this space I did have a little trouble coming up with. I do imagine that green is like fake turf, like football turf. It's not real, so it's always green year round. Of course, it is a green tile from base game, but you know, in Mount Karabi, they have all the seasons. And in fact, what I didn't realize in this particular save file, it's winter. So when I went to go take screenshots, everything was covered in snow. So I was having trouble kind of figuring out what should go up here, because this is sort of the girls' kind of outdoor space. And it kind of made me think that I wish there was a little bit more outdoor activities for kids that weren't so big, like the swing set or the slip and slide. Those are really big, bulky items. I wish there was some, I don't know, some smaller items. I think that's a complaint that a lot of people have, that there's a lot of things in the game that, you know, there's no reason for it to be as big as it is, even though the Sims fully grown, my understanding is they're meant to be like 6 feet tall. There's still no reason to have a coffee table as big as they have them, or side tables, or slip and slides as big as they are. But you know, those probably give way to the more cartoony vibes of the game, which I do appreciate. But maybe in Sims 5, whenever that comes out, you know, in a couple of years, they will consider making things a little bit more realistic in size proportion. I know that would definitely be something that a lot of builders, especially builder only type of simmers, would greatly appreciate. So this is the office where the mommy blogger does most of her blogging, and I wanted there to be a really cool black background, because she'll vlog as well. And I don't know, I was kind of struggling with this wall. Hopefully it looks cool. But this space, it was kind of, it's what I think it's like 3 tile wide, maybe. And so yeah, 3 tile wide, and so I couldn't put as much stuff in here as I wanted to. Like, even when I was player testing it, I had to move some things around because she couldn't get up here. And so yeah, this build will be available in gallery when it is fully player tested. But yeah, I was trying to think of, oh, I'll put this little board from Parenthood because it looks like a little organizer, and put the other little organizer thing from Discovery University, and I think I put the little curfew thing from Parenthood as well, to kind of make it look like she's all about organizing and making sure that your kids get to events on time and how to time manage, and if I can do it, you can do it too type of mommy blogger. But yeah, I loved this house. I'm happy that it's the first house that I got to put up on the build. I'll probably do something that's a little bit more traditional, which is more in my wheelhouse next week. What I haven't done in a long time is an apartment build, and I don't know why. I love doing apartments. I kind of realized, looking at my channel, it's been a really long time since I've done an apartment build. So maybe that'll be the next video. Maybe I'll do an apartment build. I just got to figure out which apartment I want to do. Probably something small, nothing too big. Just kind of ease my way back into the apartment building. But yeah, do still have my LPs on the channel. I'm hoping to bring a brand new one so that I have 3 in total altogether. But again, I don't know, I had to think realistically when it comes to this channel. It's just a hobby. I'm not trying to become YouTube famous. I'm not trying to become Deligracy or anybody. It's just for fun. So I have to give myself a little bit of grace if I can't do everything that I want to do, and I have to remember that. But I am coming up on the end of the build, so if you enjoyed it, please let me know by way of pressing the like button. Comment down below your thoughts on the build. Tell me about how your New Year's going so far, how your holidays went. I would love to know. And if you haven't already and you want to see more content from me, please subscribe. I try to post every week, and I would love to have you become a part of the Southie family. As always, my name is Ceci, and I promise never to break your game. Bye.